Hey guys, today we are showing you how to make low-carb, creamy onion bacon chicken in our casserole crock, all while having a whole lot of fun. I swear I'm not being shot at, even though it sounds like it. Hey guys, welcome back to my camper kitchen. I'm Cris from recipes@crock.com. I am here today to show you one of our yummy low-carb favorites that we haven't showed you guys yet. So today I am going to show you how to make our low-carb creamy onion bacon chicken. And it's super simple to throw together. I'm going to also give you a trick if you can't find one of the ingredients as low-carb as you want, what you can do to kind of adapt the recipe. But it is simple. So we're going to just start here. I have 3 pounds of boneless chicken down in my casserole crock right now. We love to use thighs around here. We think that I just like the way thighs, boneless, skinless thighs cook up in the slow cooker. That's my favorite cut of chicken to cook in the slow cooker. If you prefer breast meat, you can use boneless, skinless breast if you would like. Timing might change a little bit, just depending on, you're just going to have to watch for your chicken to be tender. And with that, we are going to have 1 block of cream cheese, and then the original recipe calls for 1.5 cups of the lowest carb French onion dip you can find. And so we are using Goode dip, and it looks like it's about 2 carbs per 2 tablespoons. So you got to kind of keep that in mind as this goes on. If you need this dish to be lower carb than what this all adds up, depending on what products you're using, then what you can do is you can substitute 1/2 cup of this recipe. Instead of doing 1.5 cups of the dip, do 1 cup of the dip and 1/2 cup of mayo, and it's going to have a similar flavor to it. So the original recipe says to take our 3 pounds of chicken and use steak seasoning to sprinkle over the top. And we are just going to sprinkle this on top. You can use any steak seasoning. We like to use steak seasoning. You could technically use poultry seasoning if you wanted to. We like steak seasoning. It adds a little bit of salt. It just kind of adds a smoky flavor, and you know how I like my cumin. So anyhow, so we've got that. We're just going to do that. So we're not going to add any extra salt right now because that had salt in it. And the original recipe calls for taking this block of cream cheese and your dip and mixing it with a mixer. But I'm in my camper kitchen right now. I could technically get the hand mixer out and make a huge mess. But what I did instead to kind of skip that step is I heated my cream cheese for 30 seconds to 45 seconds until it became extremely soft. So then I can easily mix these ingredients. The point of whipping it in the hand mixer is to really make sure that cream cheese gets mixed up. So we're going to do that, and like I said, if you are looking for something lower carb or you can't find a real good low carb dip, then you can substitute 1/2 cup of this for mayo. But I'm just going to go ahead and use what we have on hand, and I'm doing 1.5 cups of French onion dip into that cream cheese. I just need like 2 little scoops here to make my 1.5 cups, if I did my math correctly. So there we go. So now we're going to just cream that together. And with me melting that in the microwave first, you know, just getting it nice and creamy, it's mixing right in with my dip. So that's what we're looking for. Another alternative could be if you have a dip mix that you like to make, you can make your own French onion dip and just make 1.5 cups of it. It's up to you. A lot of dips, this one's sour cream based, but a lot of dips are mayo based, so that's another way to cut the carbs. There you go. Alright, we got this nice and mixed together. So that was a lot better than having to get my mixer out. Now, if I were at home, I'd have just plunked that sucker back there and put it on for 2 minutes and let it whip right up. But now what we're going to do is we are going to slather this mixture all over the top of our chicken. And we're going to let this cook. You let it cook low 3 to 4 hours, or because I'm probably going to want this cooking cooked up for dinner tonight, I may pop it over to high and it'll probably be done in 2 to 3 hours. It's all going to depend on your slow cooker, and it's going to depend on the cut of meat that you use. All kinds of factors go into it. So you just got to keep an eye on it the first time you try any recipe. That's why I'm always telling you guys, it all depends on your unit. And because people get frustrated because their slow cookers cook differently. Unfortunately, that's kind of how things go in the slow cooking world. But the good news is you just keep an eye on it, and when it's tender, like you could pop a fork in there and and the chicken pull apart, then you know it's perfectly good. You could also, if you like a firmer texture chicken, you could also use a meat thermometer and cook it to the internal temperature. We're going to put the lid on. I'm going to pop mine on high. Usually we like to cook on low around here, just because chicken, we like to cook it low and a little bit slower. But I'm going to cook this on high, and then I'm going to come back, and when I come back, I'm going to have already cooked up some bacon in my foodie. You can fry it in a skillet, or you can bake it in your oven, however you like to cook bacon. We need 6 strips. And then we also need some chopped green onion, and that's what we're going to top this off before the taste test. So I'll see you back in 3, 2, 1, and we are back. It has been about 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 45 minutes on high, and I believe my chicken is done. I checked it a little bit. I didn't want to move things around too much because this is a lot like our bacon cheddar chicken, where the topping is on the top and then the juices fall down, and you kind of want to scoop the chicken out and enjoy the topping on top without all the juices. So what I'm going to do now, I have I can't tip that, but I have 6 strips of bacon that I fried up in my foodie here, and I've chopped them up, and then I took 3 green onions and chopped them up too, and we're just going to top this yummy yummy dish with a little bit of bacon and a little bit of those green onions before giving her a taste. Smells so good in here. Everybody's gonna love this dish. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm going to get a spatula to lift out a little piece in the corner, or a piece of chicken in the corner. Yeah, my chicken is definitely done. It just falls right apart whenever I run my spatula through there. Just having a hard time getting under it. So I'm going to scoop under it so I keep that topping on the top nice and hot. Put this here. Bring this up to you guys so you can see it. So as you can see, it's got the chicken is nice and cooked, and it's got a topping of the French onion dish that we made, or topping that we made, with the bacon and the onion. And I've been talking here so that I can let this cool just a little bit before taking a bite. Here we go. I'm trying to get a bite with everything on it. There we go. There's some bacon, some of that. Yeah. I love this dish. It's just a little bit different, subtle oniony flavors with bacon, creamy. It's just a yummy alternative dish that you can do with some chicken. So, and it's nice and low carb, and something that everyone around here loves. So If you like this video, we'd love for you to give us a thumbs up. If you're not already a member of the Crock Posse, we'd love for you to subscribe and become a member of our slow cooking family around here. If you'd like notifications every time we upload a video, click the bell down below. We call that the ding-a-ling around here. And then you will get notified every time we upload a slow cooker, a foodie, or recipe, or even our RV travels that we've got going on here regularly. But whatever you do, we hope you laugh often, eat good food, and speak life. Bye, guys. It's either hunting season around here, or we have some very angry neighbors. I'm going for hunting season. Hey guys, welcome back to my camper kitchen. I think it's just gonna happen. So, yeah, pretty sure that's part of RV living.
If you want to see the latest, click on the left right here. If you feel like subscribing, click on the right, my dear. And if you think we're funny enough to send us money, click the Patreon